All right, so our article today is all about relaxing and taking it easy after a busy or stressful day at school or work. It begins with a question. It asks, have you ever felt a sense of total relaxation that spreads all the way down your spine? Oh, that wonderful feeling when you flop down onto your bed or slip into a warm bath. That would be a sense of total relaxation, a sense or a feeling of total or 100% relaxation, that is to relax. And it spreads all the way down your spine. It's true, this feeling doesn't happen everywhere all at once. It goes from one place and then it moves out. It might start in your head and then move down your back, finally reaching your toes. This is to spread, to go from one small area and then move outwards to cover a much larger area. Here, this is a feeling that goes down our spine, our backbone. That's how our feelings and our senses also spread.
Yes, spread 这个动词呢是扩展、蔓延的意思。那它的三态是同形的 ，spread, spread, spread。那我们说呢，谣言可以扩展、蔓延 ，rumors can spread, news can spread， 新闻消息也可以扩展、蔓延。还有就是疾病也可以蔓延 ，diseases can spread too. Here we're talking about a sense of total relaxation that spreads all the way down your spine. Relaxation 这个名词呢是放松，那动词就是 relax。你有没有感受过一股放松的感觉从你的 spine 脊椎蔓延开来呢？ Have you had that kind of feeling before?
Of course I've had that kind of feeling before. I think we all have. Whether it's doing something like going to a spa and getting a massage, or just taking your shoes off and falling onto the sofa to take it easy as soon as you walk in the door. Now, here's another sentence. It says, perhaps someone whispered something to you and you started spacing out. This is another way we can relax, not so much our bodies, but our minds. When you relax your mind, we often use this phrase to space out, to kind of let your mind wander, almost like meditating. You're not really thinking about things, and you're certainly not thinking about your troubles or something. And this could happen because someone whispered to you. When we whisper, we speak very quietly. We often say that to speak under your breath so that someone can barely hear you. You want to say it quietly right into their ear so everyone else doesn't hear. That is to whisper.
Whisper 这个动词就是低语、耳语。有人跟你说悄悄话的时候，你可能会有这样的感觉。And yes, I've had this kind of feeling before.
I think most of us have.
Yeah.
Now this feeling actually has a name, and that's what we learn in the next sentence. If this sounds familiar, you may have experienced ASMR. Wow, ASMR. Well, it's a name, but it's just a bunch of letters for us right now. But it might be a familiar feeling. Even if ASMR isn't familiar, the feeling is.
Familiar 这个形容词呢，代表是熟悉的、亲近的。那相反字啊，只要在字首加上 un，unfamiliar 就是不熟悉的。那我们可以说呢 ，be familiar or unfamiliar with somebody or something， 代表的就是对某人某事感到熟悉或不熟悉。For example, I'm very familiar with J.K. Rowling's books。我对 J.K. Rowling 的书感到很熟悉。或者是我们也可以说啊 ，elderly people might be unfamiliar with smartphones。年长者可能对智慧型手机不熟悉。那回到文章呢，我们说到，如果你对这种放松感觉熟悉的话，你可能经历过 ASMR。So what is ASMR?
That's a great question. We're talking about it. Let's find out what those letters stand for. It says ASMR is short for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. I'll say that again. Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. Now, if that sounds complicated and scientific, well, you're right. It is complicated and scientific. But when we say something is short for something, we're often talking about an acronym. When we take the letters of the capital letter of a longer word and kind of make it into something a little shorter and easier to say. USA, United States of America. ROC, Republic of China. And of course the UN, the United Nations. These are all short for longer words.
所以 A be short for B 就是 A 是 B 的缩写简写啦。那这边 ASMR 是这4个大单字的缩写哦。So what does the first word autonomous mean?
Something autonomous, it works on its own. If we think of robots, those are autonomous machines. You don't need to run them, they just do it by themselves.
What about the second word sensory?
Sensory, it's about feeling, about nerves and sensations. We get sensory information by touching things.
And the third word?
Meridian, something that goes down the middle line is the meridian. For example, the prime meridian is that line that runs through Greenwich, England, that is 0 longitude.
Meridian 就是经线、子午线的意思，所以呢合在一起 ASMR 就是自发性知觉经络反应，或是自发性知觉高潮反应，或者是颅内高潮。
And here we also have the word response. Now this word is a noun. Do you guys know what an answer is? Well, a response is very, very similar. If someone asks you a question and you answer them, you respond. R-E-S-P-O-N-D. That would be the verb. What you say, your answer, using answer as a noun, would be your response. Now, it could be a question, but it could also be an action, right? If someone throws something at you, you might not say anything, but your response would be to put your hands up to try to protect yourself or catch it. That's also a response. So it's not always something you would say, it might be something that you do. If I blow pepper at you, it might go in your nose, and your response would be to sneeze and then say, "Why did you blow pepper at me, you weirdo?" Anyways, our example sentence says, responses to our advertisement or advertisement have been disappointing. Responses to our advertisement have been disappointing. Basically meaning we put up an ad and nothing came back. We got no answers or no reaction from anyone else.
Can you tell us more about this kind of feeling?
Well, let's get back to the article and see what it says. So what is ASMR? This is a comfortable feeling that starts at the back of the head. I kind of thought it started in the head. It starts at the back of the head and spreads through the rest of the body. So if you've ever had that feeling of total relaxation, you might kind of remember it as, kind of starts in a warm space right at the back of your head, and then moves through your body, of course, using the spine, which is the meridian in our nervous system.
那这样的感觉呢，会从后脑勺开始传送至整身。How was this feeling discovered?
Well, it might not surprise you to learn that it's a fairly new discovery. Most of us haven't heard of ASMR. Well, that's because it's only been known for a little more than 10 years. It was discovered in 2007 by accident. If something happens by accident, it wasn't planned, it just sort of happened. It was luck. Good luck in this case, but accidents can also involve bad luck. But it wasn't something scientists were looking for.
Yeah.Accident 这个字呢是意外的意思，那 by accident 这个片语就是偶然、意外的，我们也可以说 accidentally. So it was discovered accidentally 是意外被发现的。
Yeah, discovered by accident or discovered accidentally. Those are two ways to say the same thing. So how was it discovered, even if it was by accident? It started, we read, when someone posted about having strange but positive emotions after watching regular events. Wow, this is kind of interesting. So I guess someone posted this, they wrote this on a web page where maybe scientists discuss things, and they posted or they wrote about having strange but positive emotions after watching regular events. So strange emotions or strange feelings, these are what emotions are when you're happy, sad, angry, something like that. Those are different emotions. A strange emotion would be an emotion you don't feel very often, or feeling an emotion in a strange time or way. But a positive emotion, something positive, is generally quite good. We talk about positive things being good things and negative things being bad things. So strange but good feelings, after watching regular events.
Positive 这个形容词是好的、正面的，那相反词就是 negative. So what happened after this person posted about this feeling?
Right, remember this was one person's feeling that they wrote about on the internet, but it seems that they were not the only person to experience this. It says several others responded, saying they had had similar experiences. So other people said, hey, yeah, the same thing happened to me. So they had similar experiences, and it says, and they came up with the name ASMR to describe it. I imagine these were psychologists or neuroscientists or something like that. But anyways, so these other people said, yes, I've had the same feeling, and they just started to discuss it, probably using scientific ideas and explanations, and they needed to come up with a name, so they came up with the name ASMR. When you invent a name, you come up with a name.
To come up with something 就是想出某事物。那大家呢，针对他的 po 文也纷纷回复说，他们也有这样子奇怪但是舒服的感觉，所以大家就一同想出了 ASMR 这个名字。
So, scientists had an idea, but of course, being good scientists, they needed to test the idea to see if it is actually true. So, how do you test making someone have this feeling? Well, it says on YouTube, people began making videos that tried to bring about an ASMR state in others. So, they tried to make videos that would put you in this relaxed state. It would be kind of like trying to make people hungry by barbecuing food or putting fresh cookies in front of their nose. They'd start to feel hungry, and you would know that nice smells make people hungry. Well, can these relaxing videos make people or put people in an ASMR state or in this feeling of total relaxation? I'd like to see one of these videos.
Yeah, me too. 这边我们看到这个片语 bring about 是引起的意思，所以说呢 ，YouTube 上面有人开始制作影片来让人有这样的感觉。So you haven't watched these videos, right?
Unfortunately, I haven't, but I would like to.
But why do I find them weird? Just a little bit. I don't know how to explain my feeling, but maybe I would feel strange when watching those videos.
Well, hopefully you'd feel relaxed because that's
Yeah,
the
I
point.
hope so. So do they use images or sounds to bring about an ASMR state in others?
Well, having not seen a video, I can't say, but maybe the article will tell us. It says many videos feature whispering sounds, or people sucking on candies to produce sounds that trigger ASMR. Wow, who would guess that these kinds of videos or sounds would make people relaxed? Apparently, whispering sounds, hearing someone talk like that, can make you very relaxed.
Yeah.
I wonder why. Anyways, and also people sucking on candies. You know, think of those hard, sugary candies that you just put in your mouth and move around. You're sucking on the candy like you might suck on a piece of fruit. So, sucking sounds. Maybe that goes back to when we were babies and we were feeding with our mothers, and that makes us super relaxed. But these can trigger ASMR. To trigger, we're using it here as a verb, is basically to cause something to happen, to make something happen.
我们在这个句子里面看到 suck 这个动词，它是吸吮的动作。那还有就是 whispering sounds，就是说悄悄话的声音。So people sucking on candies， 人们吃糖所发出的吸吮声音也可以 trigger 引起这样舒服又奇怪的感觉。So are there any other kinds of videos?
Good question. It says sight and touch can also trigger ASMR. So seeing things or touching things can also trigger ASMR. Of course, you can't touch things on YouTube, so they would have to do a different test for that. It says some people feel so relaxed when having their hair washed that they even fall asleep. Interesting. I kind of have experienced this. Usually I get my hair washed at the end of the day when I have time to go to the barber shop. But yes, have you ever had that feeling of someone washing your hair and you're in that comfortable chair and the water is so warm and such a great temperature that you start to fall asleep? I don't think I've actually fallen asleep, but it's been pretty close. So I guess I was experiencing ASMR at that
Yeah,
time.
you were. 所以这边说到呢，影像跟触觉的刺激也可以引起这样的反应哦，就像是有些人会在发廊洗头的时候舒服到 fall asleep 睡着。
I wonder if next time I get my hair cut, if I say to the guy who washes my hair, thank you for giving me ASMR.
He said what?
He'll look at me very strangely.
我们在最后一个句子中呢，还看到了使役动词的进阶用法。之前学过的基础用法都会告诉你，使役动词接了受词之后要加上原形动词。For example, the stranger made the little girl cry. 陌生人让小女孩哭了。但是这边的进阶用法，受词后要加上的是过去分词。为什么呢？因为受词不会主动动作，是被动动作的。就像是课文说 ，Some people feel so relaxed when having their hair washed that they even fall asleep. 我们这边的受词是 the hair。头发不会自己洗自己，对不对？是被人家洗的，所以后面要放上的是 washed 这个过去分词。再给同学们一个例句哦 ：I need to have my bike fixed. I got a flat tire yesterday. 我需要将我的脚踏车拿去修，它昨天爆胎了。那这边的受词是 my bike。脚踏车，那它需要被修理，所以后面用了一个过去分词叫做 fixed。那这个也到了我们文章的尾声咯。So now we've come to the end of today's article. Let's go to For You Check question.